say that again?
I said, Ashanta, you be quiet eating?
Yes. I used to technically I used to wait till Taylor went to sleep to like eat this snack. Like if I knew I wanted it to myself, I would make sure like she was sound asleep, and I still do, so that I can enjoy my snack because she's gonna ask for it. And I would just wait. I would just punish myself, and be like, Lord, let me just wait till she go to sleep, and I'm gonna just be able to enjoy my snack. So no, I didn't hide necessarily, but I would just wait till she went to sleep.
I had to hide. I have kids snacks to where I lost them and then finally like, oh, there go my key bar. I forgot I put it in the sofa. Like,
oh my God, not in the sofa.
Any little rapper they hear something open. It's so weird how the noise of like a bag of chips or something they like. It's so crazy.
It'd be like the intro to the Lion King.
Right.
Everybody would go up.
And then it's the whole, Mommy, I like those. No, you don't.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Straight Chaos No Chaser podcast. I'm Adrienne, your host, and today I got my girls up here. I got Bridgette, I got Ashanta, and Amber. What's up, girls?
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey. So before we get into the thick of things, we're going to go ahead and start off with our trivia question, okay? Okay, hello.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
Oh my God, you so crazy. Let me see. You don't make me lose my train of thought. Oh, trivia question. Don't be trying to like distract me because I know you're gonna have to take this shot because you don't know. Right. Okay. So I always try to base the question around what our show is gonna be about. So today we're talking about kids. So in the early 90s, there was this movie, Bebe's Kids. Can you tell me what the little boy with the stinky diaper, what his name was, or who played this character?
He passed Robert.
Huh?
The guy didn't he? Oh no,
what's that baby name?
With the stinky
What's
diaper.
the name of the movie?
Was it Pee-wee?
Bebe's Kids.
Robert.
Can I give you a quote? We don't die, we don't cry. Dang, what's that baby name?
You listen. You already said it.
Robert?
No, Robert was the main character, but the baby's name actually was Pee-wee.
It was Pee-wee. Okay.
It was Pee-wee. Dang, I need to get better. Y'all good. I'm the one right here taking these shots, not y'all. So.
And the sad part about it is I didn't watch it the other day and I can't remember.
You watch Bebe's Kids?
Baby Kids hit every time.
Every single time. Man, that was such a good movie. They don't make movies like that no more. He didn't?
They was like, this old.
They didn't even have cell phones and stuff back then. Well, let me take my shot since one of the three you got it right. So just pause. Un momento. My Jameson almost gone.
Did y'all know that? Okay, what's the comedian name that did Bebe's Kids?
Right, that's
Faison Love.
Talking about.
Okay, so Faison Love ended up doing the voice for the original comedian. What was it? What's the
Robin Harris. Robin Harris.
That's who I kept saying. I kept saying Robert.
Yeah. Robin Harris. But he passed before Yeah, so Faison, I didn't know that whole time. I thought it was him.
I did too.
You thought it was who?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was Robin that was actually the voice in the cartoon, but it's not him. Faison Love did the voice as him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was him the whole time, too. But that was a really good movie. It was. Oh, don't you just miss the early 90s? Girl, I don't know what I had back then.
Everything was good good in the 90s.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Everything. The music.
The fashion.
Okay. Everything. The hairstyles. Taking us back. Okay. You ain't never lied. Okay. Shoot, I was like I think I was in the 3rd grade. I had like a little boyfriend. Dating was so much easier. No cell phones, just letters. So we're going to move to our next segment where I ask you guys what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly. And so it could be that there is nothing bad or ugly, but it's just about life, just what's going on in your world right now. Like what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly. So I'll start with you, Ashanta.
What's good is waking up every day.
Hello.
You know, blessed to see another day. Staying safe, all that good stuff. The bad is that can be a little deep if I say the bad.
I mean, it's on you.
You talking about the day or just overall?
It don't matter.
Okay. The bad, I would say COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say ugly?
I did.
Ugly would be violence. Just a lot of, different things going on that's just really ugly.
I know, and unfortunate.
Good, bad, and ugly.
I feel it. I'm into it. What about you, Bridgette?
The good, life and wellness, just being able to use all of my limbs, go to the gym, hang out with my friends, just living my best life, period. Mm-hmm. So that's my good. The bad, I would say right now I'm displaced. All of my friends know, I'm displaced. So hopefully I'll be back in the house in the next month or so. And the ugly, I would say this weather.
Oh, yeah.
This weather. So I think, here, I don't know about you, Adrian, how it's for you, but here we get all the effects of all the tornadoes, all the hurricanes, everything that's going on. Yeah, we getting all of that here. So
man, yeah, no, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Okay. It's actually supposed to storm, and I'm so excited because it never rains out here in Vegas. Like last year, it rained 3 times. I know, seriously, it rained 3 times out of 365 days. It does not rain. Yeah. So
I normally appreciate the rain because rain, to me, it symbolizes like washing away things, starting new, cleansing. It's so peaceful to listen to, especially if you get to lay around. Mm-hmm. But honey, this rain today is not looking too good. So I hope you get the good, peaceful side of the rain tomorrow.
Girl, they don't know how to drive in the rain when it rain out here, girl. They be driving 30 miles per hour and it be sprinkling. I'd be like, Lord. My sister said, did they really change the speed limit to 35? I was like, mm-hmm. Because they can't drive.
35?
Yeah, like on the freeway, like how they have the digital
I don't even
speed
think my
limit.
car can go that slow.
It can. Was that
65 or better, baby?
Everyone else in Georgia, y'all are in Georgia. Bridgette, I know Amber is in. Bridgette, you're in Georgia.
Yeah, Bridgette's in Atlanta. Both of y'all in Atlanta.
Okay, so yeah, the weather is terrible.
Yeah, the A-time. Was that your ugly or your bad, Bridgette?
That was my ugly. The weather.
That was a good one.
What about you, Amber? What's your good, bad, and ugly?
Good. 2 new jobs.
Ooh.
That's a good.
We love to come
Bringing
up.
in some checks.
Hello.
Bad. You know what? I don't really. Oh, I do have a bad. These kids out of school this week down here.
In Thomaston?
Yes. Well, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. They decided to kind of like take a step back and implement some better social distancing rules and mandated masks. And then they also opened it up for the kids to be able to go to school virtually. So you can have an option of going virtual or in school. So in one way, that's a good and a bad. but them being at home.
Help! I need somebody.
You weren't planning for them to be at home. It's,
Right, that part.
yeah.
That part, you ain't got no plan. It's
I
different.
didn't think, you know, because it's a when you working and you got kids at school, you got to make plans about stuff like this, you know. Ugly. I don't know. I don't think my living room look ugly right now. All these toys all around it. Y'all can see that it's a mess in here. But no, that's about it.
Okay.
No real ugly. Well, like Bridgette said.
Okay. Well, at least nobody's having like any severe like uglies, you know, like personally or anything like that. So.
Yeah. Well, we've been blessed. Everybody's healthy. And y'all tell you real good. My daddy had to have surgery on his leg because my daddy's leg looked like the letter C because he's always been real bow-legged. Well, he has his surgery has been approved and his insurance gonna take care of it 100%.
Ooh, won't he do it every time?
Yes, ma'am.
Man, let me tell you about my God.
I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
blessing.
That's
Congrats
such
to your
a blessing.
daddy.
Oh, y'all
Wow.
can't tell him nothing. He's so ready to get in these streets.
Right.
The streets are calling my name. I'm going to the streets. This summer, I'm going to the streets.
So, Adrian, what's your good, bad, and ugly?
My good is something really simple. Like, honestly, today I got I told my financial advisor to take money out of my account, and he put money in my account, so I just told him to leave it. Hello. Ching ching.
Thank you.
You know what? I'll take it. Just leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you for the extra.
Money blessings. Then I have to double up next month. But anyway, the bad is, man, honestly, I don't really have any bad besides things that you guys have stated. Like, everything is good. The ugly, I ain't got nothing. Everything is good. Like, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Life is good. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody pass me a cigar or something. Like, it's good. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our segment. Today we're talking about how hard is it not to laugh at your kids when they doing the wrong things. Or even maybe the right things. So Bridgette, you teach, Ashanta and Amber, you guys have kids. So I don't have any kids. I wanted 5. Now I'll settle for 3.
Adrian, I know people thinking like, why is he on this? Y'all talking about kids? I'm a teacher.
Listen, them the best ones though. Those are the best ones. So today I want to listen to you guys. I want to hear the stories of the times that it was probably really hard for you to suppress your laugh when you should have been laughing. So, Bridgette, I'm gonna start with you. So just give me a story about your kids.
So one of, like, this is the most recent, and I could have some nieces stories also. Like, I do have my nieces.
I'll take it.
That crack me up too. But this one is about my student. He's a current student in our classroom right now. And the kids, you know, Miss Oka, so-and-so said a bad word. Now, normally when they do that, you thinking it's going to be shut up or stupid or, you know, something like that. So I'm just like, okay. So I called him over. I said, what did you say? He looked at me like with such a straight face and was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? I said, you said that? I said, go tell my parapro. I said, go tell her what you said. He went over there. He said, I said, what the fuck?
He don't think nothing wrong with that.
When I tell you, it took everything in me not to laugh at that. I think I did laugh, to be honest. I turned my head. I just couldn't believe it. He was so straight up like, yeah, I said it.
Oh,
Okay.
Somebody at home definitely needs to monitor what they are saying. I said, what the fuck? So what do you do? So what you do? You discipline them? You call their parents?
Right. So I told him we don't say words like that in this classroom. I text his mom. So he is one of my ears for well babies. So his mom was all like, maestra, lo siento. Like she's
Oh.
just so like apologetic. It was so cute. But I could tell that she was embarrassed at the same time.
Look, he probably got home. She was like, look, he probably got home. She probably was like, meals, papi, what are you doing in school? Ay.
He probably was like, Mom, I just said what the fuck. I mean, I say it all the time here.
You say it all the time? Oh my God. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably what he said to his mama.
She probably like, you can't say it at school. Oh my God. I can only imagine. Amber, now I know good and well your children done said and did something. I know you got a story for me about Koya.
Listen, I actually was trying to figure out which story I was going to tell y'all, to be honest, to this thing here. So, Corvus irritates Koya, like, to her soul. Like, when he get bored, she's his entertainment, and he just gonna, like, non-stop bother her, right?
What's their ages? How old is Corvus and how old is Koya?
Corvus is 9, and Koya is 5.
Okay.
Because Corvus and Taylor are almost twins.
Oh.
Yes, like they were like a few days apart.
I would forever remember that. Taylor is June 17th, and Corvus is the
17th.
Oh, they the same day. I thought he was the 18th. I thought he was the 18th. Okay.
They are on the same day.
They're twins.
Oh.
Yep. Girl. So he was bothering her, and she was like, "Stop, Corvus, leave me alone. He went. She said, "Oh my God, you so irritating." I said, "He what?" She came to me. She said, "Mama, can you please get your son? He is irritating the mess out of me."
I'm using that. He irritating. You irritating and aggravating at the same time. Let me write that down.
Same time. You just on my nerves. You
irritating and aggravating. I ain't even put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, it took me forever. It took me forever. I said, irritating. She said, yes, Mama. Ain't nobody ever irritated.
And has.
Look, okay. Hashtag irritate. You are irritating me.
All I can say, I said, Corey, it's not irritating your sister. It's not irritating.
He probably like, Mama, that ain't even a word.
One more. Then, it was another day, she kept calling Corey's name, but he playing like his Switch, his Nintendo Switch, he had his headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
So she just, Corby, I know you hear me calling your name. And then she came in the room. She was like, oh my God, are you earless?
Earless?
She was trying to say, you can't hear. She was trying to say, you can't hear.
You know what? Listen, you need to get that baby a dictionary because she making up her own words. And we need her to know that those are not words.
Look, Adam to Webster.
Right. Irritating. What about you, Ashanta? What is Taylor doing?
Girl. Okay. Let's see. She does so many little things, especially in public. So the one that like really stands out is like when we're in the store, like she tends to just say things out loud so everybody can hear them. So this one particular day, she's like just acting crazy, just irritable. I be knowing when she's sleepy. So I'm like, Taylor, when we get home, you are going to sleep. Immediately, bath and sleep. So she's like, well, Mommy, please don't give me one of those gummies. like just so loud. So everybody's like, gummies. Like,
oh.
Like, what do you give her? But it's really like the bedtime melatonin.
Oh.
People to think that I'm
drugging her.
So that's just a thing. She just always is just like, Mommy, please don't give me any gummies to make me go to sleep.
You know them gummies.
Right.
The gummies I have your stuff, baby.
Okay, the right ones.
Hello. So it just made everybody just look like, well, what's going on over there? So that was just like one of the things. And she does that often. she talks about those gummies to everyone because she just feels like I'm just poisoning her. But no, you need to go to bed.
Oh
Right.
my goodness. Let me tell you, that melatonin ain't nothing to play with. And I saw that they had
It ain't.
gummies, and I like gummies, and I started to buy some, but I knew it was for children.
They do.
Girl,
I like
eat you some. Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
like that
I eat my
melatonin.
food and stuff.
I think they have a good one though. Seriously.
I just take the pill. If I take 1.5, I'll sleep real good. If I take like 2, sometimes I wake up grumpy and I don't want to talk to nobody. Because I still be sleepy, but I like that melatonin. I do have a nephew, and the last thing that I can just kind of remember that he did was when they were out here and we took them to the playground, and he had taken off his shoes, and I didn't know why he took off his shoes. So I was just like, why you took off your shoes? And he was like, because I want to take them off. I was like, okay, do I get anything else? He was like, no. I was like, oh, well, I'll hold your shoes for you. You know, I ain't got nothing. I mean, what else can I do? You can't whoop and you can't be. Yeah. Come get your son. Look, come get him.
I mean,
that's about it.
I
mean, I ain't got nothing else.
Why?
Right, because I want to take them off. So, Bridgette, what else do you see with either your kids or even your nieces?
So my nieces, especially like my little Virgo baby, she just had a birthday. And she's very blunt, right to the point, like she's not going to play with you. So it was so funny because my sister, it actually happened to her, not me. But when I tell you, this is the funniest story. But so they were driving in the car. And at the time, her favorite song was Roar, that Katy Perry, I think, song. And so my sister wanted to hear another song. So my niece kept saying, Grandmommy, can you play Roar? And my sister was like, no, we're gonna play something else. She looked at her, she was like, I wasn't talking to you. Mind you, she was like 2 at the time. She's 4 now, but at the time she was 2. And she looked at her, she said, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Grandmommy. My sister was like, what? Now, Betsy a little different from me, so she was annoyed for real, but I just thought that was the funniest thing.
Man, it's so crazy how kids are sponges. Go ahead.
Yes. She saw her one time, that's not your business, that's my business, or something like that. Like, real. And it's not even she's trying to be smart. She really like, as a matter of fact, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with you. This
I mean, like she listening to somebody be a whippersnapper, like pretty much.
Right. And she picking it up. And so like the older she gets, the more she's like coming into her own. And we was like, oh, she gonna be hell when she gets older. Ooh. Like she gonna be hell, but
that's
it's funny.
That's gonna be something serious.
That's my niece.
Bridgette,
I'm a stick beside her.
I can't stand TikTok. I like it, but I can't stand it. I really can't.
Girl, you been killing them TikTok. That last one you did. Yeah. That was the one. That was
Which one? Oh, listen. All my food gonna be in this house. You hear me? Ain't nobody eating it. Listen. Y'all had to do one with y'all men's. I'm gonna do one single.
I'm gonna
do a single one. Ooh. My drink still drinking.
I felt that because it's the opposite for me.
What?
It's the total opposite for me. I can't, like, I was like, ooh, man, I'm going to get me some, like, pickled okra. They ain't going to want no pickled okra. Yeah, I wish I could go and get that jar of pickled okra I had about. Like, we used to get the little ones, the little cute ones. I got to get them now like I sell them like I'm the candy lady because Corey going to kill them.
She like, Mama, what's this?
My friend came. Tasha came over. She said, "Everybody, I didn't even know they made jars this big. I had to find them. Like every snack I like, they like. So my Brookside chocolate, my ice cream, my pickled okra, and then when they eat it, they don't even try to save me none. Like they'll just leave the bag just sitting there empty, waiting for me to get some. Ain't nothing in it. So
do you have to try to like? Do you have to try to eat in secrecy? Like you ever be like,
what?
I'm gonna tell y'all just gonna have to train your brains to not want it because my mom had 5 kids. And so whatever she brought to the house, we ate. To the point, like to this day, we all grown. My mom don't eat no leftovers. She had to train herself not to even want it anymore. So she don't
bruh.
She don't eat no leftovers,
no.
like none of that.
Nah, that's not happening.
Because she's just so used to us eating all her stuff up.
So Ashanta, you be quiet eating?
Say that again.
I said, Ashanta, you be quiet eating?
Yes. I used to technically I used to wait till Taylor went to sleep to like get this snack. Like if I knew I wanted it to myself, I would make sure like she was sound asleep, and I still do, so that I can enjoy my snack because she's gonna ask for it. And I would just wait. I would just punish myself, and be like, Lord, let me just wait till she go to sleep, and I'm gonna just be able to enjoy my snack. So no, I didn't hide necessarily, but I would just wait till she went to sleep.
I had to hide. I have kids snacks to where I lost them and then find them like, oh, take on my teeth bar. I forgot I put it in the sofa. Like,
oh my God, not in the sofa.
Any little rapper they hear something open. Dang. It's so weird how the noise of like a bag of chips or something they like. It's so crazy.
It'd be like the intro to the Lion King.
Right.
Everybody would go up.
And then it's the whole, Mommy, I like those. No, you don't.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Have you ever like just told your kid no? Like you just like I ain't sharing today.
I have done that before to where I was like, honestly, you don't even like this. This is for me, and I'm not giving you none.
Mm-hmm. I've done it, and then I cried in the shower because I felt like I was being mean to my kids.
Oh.
If I whoop them, if I have to whoop them, I'm gonna cry in the shower like, oh, maybe I whooped them too hard. Like, it's just I don't know. They make me a softie.
Well, let me ask y'all this. What's like the most important lesson that you try to teach your kids? Like your kids in your classroom, Bridgette, like what is the most important lesson that you want them to have just in life?
I think like for me in my classroom, of course, learning and education is important, but just building the whole child. So we talk a lot about being respectful. We talk a lot about just being, just a good citizen in the classroom, or being a good citizen in the community. Just, just like being responsible. Like we talk a lot about that. So my biggest thing is just to be a well-rounded individual. So you nice to your friends. Like everybody don't have to be your friend, but you still have to respect and be kind to people. Mm-hmm. And just to have fun. Like I play songs all day, I dance all day, and I just want them to understand. Oh, this my one for real. Feelings matter. Like,
yes.
We Pisces, Adrian.
You girl.
So we are feelers.
Oh, Ashanta Pisces too.
I'm Pisces too.
And Amber just did miss it.
Yeah, I'm Aquarius.
You Aquarius. Okay. Are you the end of February?
I'm actually right there at the beginning of February. I'm a true Aquarius.
Okay. You're a true Aquarius.
You go read up on Aquarius, it's gonna be me.
Yeah, that ain't us, boo. We're feelers.
We are feelers.
That however they feel is okay. Don't stay in it. Bounce back. That's what we say all the time. Bounce back. Whatever you got to do to get back together, but acknowledge your feelings, understand your feelings, live in it for however long you need to, but don't stay there, especially not in my classroom. Like,
okay.
Gone. I got a little shake it up table.
Okay.
Where they have that little shake it up thing with the sparklies. I got teddy bears. Go on back there, baby girl. Baby, go and get your stuff together. Come on back when you feeling better. So that's another big one that I like to promote in my classroom.
Wow. Can I come to your classroom when I'm having a bad day?
Girl. Oh, you gonna have if you having a bad day, just FaceTime me.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure you feel better.
Okay. That's my Pisces sister. These are my Pisces sisters right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like happy, sad, angry. I'll kill you. I love you. Happy, sad, angry. I'm so upset, but I love you. Kittens. All of that.
And it ain't even 12 o'clock.
And it ain't even 12 o'clock yet. Right? So, Ashanta, what about you? So, what's one piece of advice that you tried to teach Taylor? Or a lesson, excuse me.
I honestly teach her, like, seriously, on a day-to-day basis, is to be strong. Because Taylor is she can be very sensitive. So I can say the one lesson that I really instill in her is to always just be strong and to stand your ground.
That's good. Because to be a kid now,
Taylor,
man,
it's hard.
Man,
it's tough.
And they're 9, so it's like fourth grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I was in the 4th grade.
And that is the one thing I always tell her, because they can be a little rough in school and stuff like that. So just be strong and stand your ground and don't let nobody run over you.
And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna have kids and somebody gonna be messing with my child, and I ain't gonna want to like beat the kid up.
Pull up on her.
Natural.
But we're gonna have to pray about that, because I don't play that. Nobody. But anyway, Amber, what's one lesson that you try to teach Corvus and Koya?
For my little crew, I try to teach them that it's okay to be an individual. Because, especially like how social media is now, and even though they're young, they still have some influences from it, or just from the other kids at school, But, like, there's some things that Corvus like or that Koya like, and they'll be called weird. And I told them, I said, weird people make the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to teach them it's okay to be an individual, and it's very, very important to me that they communicate. Like, I know sometimes, like, I know Corvus will tell me, like, Mom, if I say this, you're going to be mad. And I tell him, I was like, well, if you have something you need to say, let's talk about it. It may upset me, but I still want you to be comfortable with speaking your, saying how you feel and speaking your mind. Because I know when we were growing up, we was always told children not supposed to be heard, seen and not heard.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. But,
supposed to be seen and not heard.
And that causes people, seen and not heard. And that causes people to not be able to communicate. So, especially for my son, I really want him to be able to speak up and say how he's feeling, what he's going through, without worrying about being criticized or, put down as not being manly or being too sensitive. You know what I mean? And before communicating for her, Lord, I have to teach her how to communicate.
Because
she almost like your niece, Bridgette, she just going to come with it. Like,
she gonna say
Lord, she going to say whatever come up is coming out.
Well, she get honestly.
I mean,
Mm-hmm. So, Ashanta, what's something else that Taylor has done or either said that just floored you?
I would say, let me see. I got some notes I wrote. I'm trying to think. One that was like recently this was kind of cute and which floored me. So, like where we live at now, across the street, I used to live there before I had her with our friend Ashanta.
Okay, yay!
That was our apartment,
best friend,
right? Which was across the street. So me and Taylor, we traveled that street every single day. So she knows I used to live over there before I had her. So her thing is, one day we're riding by. She was like, "So, Mommy, you want to see Ashanta? Y'all really used to live over there?" And I'm like, "Yes, we lived over there together." And so she was like, "Well, where was I?" And I'm like, "You, ma'am, you did not exist. You weren't here." But you did not grasp the fact that me and Ashanta lived there, and like, why she didn't live there? Like, well, where was I? And I have to explain to her that, like, a lot, like every day, because we ride by there normally every day. So she's just trying to understand, like, how did you live over there and I wasn't there either?
Like, how dare you have a life without her?
Right.
Like, well, when did I get here? And then she's like, well, so when did here.
Oh.
And when did y'all leave? And where was I at again? So she doesn't know the whole thing about, baby, you was in my stomach. You weren't here yet. And then, life went on and other things happened. So that's one little cute thing that just.
So she pretty much feel left out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
She's like, how dare you live there? You and Shantae. And I wasn't there with y'all. Like, what?
Oh.
So, yeah, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, no, that's real cute. Amber, do you have anything from Corvus?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, his only chore right now, because I'm trying to build up his little chore list, making him responsible. So, his only chore is to take out the trash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, my daddy was like, don't baby him with that, taking out the trash. Let him figure out it on his own, right? So, I was like, okay, Corvus, take the trash out. Yeah, my baby struggle. And our driveway is long, right? Like, it's going to take a minute to get to the trash can. Y'all, the bad bus on him.
Oh.
I'm watching from the window, and I'm like, I'm not going to go out there because I don't want to baby him. He got to figure this out on his own, right? Y'all, the bad bus, he was like, dang. Like, so he finally got it all up, right? And he make it to the trash can. And he flipped the top of the big trash can up, and the whole thing fell. The whole thing. I know he was.
He was done.
It ain't funny. But so all the trash fell out the big trash can. Y'all, he put his hand. He was like, "Oh my god!" So I was like, "Let me see what he gonna do." Y'all, he tried so hard to get that trash can back up. Finally, he came in the house. And he was like, "Mama, please help me." Yes, please. And I was like, baby, you got to figure it out. You can do it. Just take your time. Y'all, he went back out there, and I swear it looked like he wanted to give up, but he tried so hard, and he finally got it. He came in the house. He said, I'm going to take me a shower. My baby don't never volunteer to take no shower now, y'all. Not this little boy. Not him. He said, I'm going to get it right in the shower, Mom. I'm just taking a shower.
That's absolutely funny.
After he got in the shower, he went to bed. Like, he was
that boy. Listen, if you don't ever had a trash break on you, a trash bag, and it got like liquid in it and stuff, it's
yeah,
it's just disgusting.
Yeah, y'all know what I got in
right.
I got in the shower that night. I cried because I was like, I could have helped him.
So you just a crybaby. You should have been a Pisces.
Mama has brought out like the sensitive side of me for real. Like, don't let nobody say something to my children in Walmart. I'm gonna go to jail.
Oh, I know that's right.
My baby.
Don't talk to me like that.
Wait, Walmart specifically? Walmart.
They be aggressive in Walmart.
They aggressive.
They are aggressive.
Man,
aggressive in Walmart.
Let me get ready for these children. Well, you know what, y'all, I'm so glad.
Us
right,
children.
like we ain't got no children. We're gonna have to get it together. I'm gonna have to call y'all when it's time, so y'all can steer me in the right direction.
Don't take your baby to Walmart. No.
Yeah, you have to mentally prepare yourself before you go to Walmart. You got to get that speech. Yeah. We're not going to the toy section.
Mm-hmm. But that don't even work. You can say you're not going to the toy section, and you still end up over there. So every time we got 5 minutes. Come on, like.
Well, look, listen. Before we get into more of this, Bridgette, I know that you a busy woman. You booked and busy, girl, and you gotta go. And so, but I'm so happy that you got on this episode with us. But before you leave, I just want to know one tip that you want to give to people, just as a whole. Like, what do you want to say?
Just anything.
Just anything.
Okay. Well, first, let me say I absolutely love parents. So coming from a teacher's perspective, I love and respect my parents. I don't care what the demographics. I don't care what the background. You guys do so much. So we love and appreciate y'all, especially after a pandemic, just knowing how much y'all had to do at home with those babies. So first, let me shout you guys out because y'all are so amazing. And I honestly appreciate my parents, like every donation they send in, every snack they send in. Like, I really do. And I don't think parents hear that enough. I feel like teachers get a lot of kudos from parents, but I just want to make sure that all parents understand we appreciate y'all too. Secondly, I think my next advice would be just to live life to the fullest. Whether you have kids or you don't, I think with kids, it's harder to find that healthy balance. But I just suggest that you dig deep and you find that, because taking care of you is most important before you can take care of anyone else. So make sure your mental health is together, physical health is together, spiritual health is together, financial health is together, like all of those things. Just making sure you take time. Your social life is together, everything.
All of that.
Making sure you're taking time for all of that.
I love that. That's so important.
You
so welcome. I am so happy that you came on the show, and how I know Bridgette, of course, besides her being this awesome person on the Fort Valley State University campus who was just a ray of sunshine, always happy, knew everybody, but she was also, my DP, our DP, me and Amber, because Amber is my LS, y'all already know. But you know what I'm saying? That's my DP. You know what I'm saying? B. That's right. We the babies. We the good ones. So, man, appreciate you so much. You're welcome, girl. And keep working, girl. Listen, this hair, them locks, okay. I see him over there flourishing. Okay. I see him. Look, who is she in my mirror?
I gotta keep my hands out. Y'all got baby girls. Keep them hands out your head.
I have a question for Bridgette really quick. So as a teacher, real quick, when the kids cuss, do they get in trouble? Like, is that like a thing where it's not like?
I don't think I ever said it, but I'm kindergarten. And so it's not necessarily something I hear on the regular. Now, I have friends that are in high school. Even my mom that taught high school, they say you will literally be writing passes, suspensions, detentions all day if you really let that affect you. So I think it's just a thing that teachers now really kind of just hear and they kind of overlook, unless it's like directed towards like maybe them or another student just aggressively. But just walking down the hallway, you gonna hear cussing all day, every day.
But
I've heard several.
I've always wondered that, because I just feel like when I was growing up, if we said a cuss word in school, we got in trouble. Because I was like, this new time, I'm like, is it just like kind of like you hear it and you keep it moving?
But I would think that right now, like just like in school, like you knew who classroom to do that in. You know what I'm saying? Like if my mama was in high school and she taught world history, and you like sit your ass down, bitch. My mama like, oh. Like, you know who classroom to cuss in and who classroom not to, right? I think that's probably what it is, too.
Okay. That makes sense.
Cause my mama teach first grade, and they have to change, too.
Like suspension. Yeah, first grade. That's what I'm saying. It depends on where you at, but I don't think kids are really getting, like, suspended. But like Adrian said, they know who to try.
Okay.
All right, Bridgette, girl, go ahead and get to your next thing, girl. See you.
Bye, guys.
All right, peace out. So Amber and Ashanta, though, who is that over there?
Sorry, this was Corvus getting in the camera. He's been trying to get in since we got started. I'm so sorry.
It's so funny. Them kids probably ain't been studying you, but is that how it goes? Like once you start doing stuff, they want to be all up in the midst.
Yes.
So when it comes to like disciplining your kids, things have changed from back in the day from when we used to be disciplined and how our parents used to discipline us. There are alternative measures that parents now try to take with disciplining their children. So are you kind of like an old school or are you kind of like a new school?
I'm a hybrid.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm a hybrid. And it also, because it depends on the situation. Like sometimes they do something that tick my nerve and I have no choice but to go to that automatic old school or you can get your butt towed up. But then in some situations where, I have time to kind of think and plan stuff out and try to be a little more effective and, how my discipline is. With Corvus, I'm trying to do the punishment thing a little bit more since he's a little older.
Mm-hmm.
We working on it.
We're working on it. Man.
And it's trial and error because, it's trial and error, because some of the stuff that they did with us don't work really,
Well, let me ask you this. If you feel like you did too much, do you say I'm sorry? Do you admit you're wrong as a parent?
Oh, girl, yes. I have actually, I have had to admit that I was wrong because I done told my child to do something before and forgot I told him and then whooped him.
Oh God, you need to start writing stuff down.
Yes, I told Corpus, I was like, get in the shower. And then, like, a second later, I was like, wait, don't get in the shower because I need to do such and such. So he was doing that. And then I heard him. And I was like, didn't I tell your boy to get in the shower? Like, you know, and I'm getting on to him about it. And then he was like, well, Mama, you told me to do this. I was like, oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. You know, so, yes. But anytime I get on to them, like, or I really, like, whoop them or really punish them, I try to make sure they understand why and, you know, what they did wrong, you know, and how they can do it better. Mm-hmm. And I have had to apologize for some of the stuff I've done or said.
Mm-hmm. That's good as a parent. What about you, Ashanta?
The same, because we're talking about punishment.
Yeah, just like if you kind of do like old school way of just like a belt, or if you more so like you try to talk to her or you put her in timeout, or.
I can just say the same thing that Amber said. I try to take away things that I know she likes, but whooping, I don't whoop her. She don't. A lot of some of the things she does, she really doesn't deserve a whooping. And again, you guys, she's very sensitive, so I try not to like put it on her like I want to, because I be feeling like I'm gonna like really do something to her. I'm really soft with her, really soft. So I will take away the tablet, the TV, and stuff like that. I don't put my hands on her.
Now, Ashanta, I want to say this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't want you to say you too soft on her, because you parenting her the way she needs to be parented, or you disciplining her the way that she needs to be disciplined. So I don't think it's necessarily soft. It's appropriate.
That's a good word. Thank you.
Yeah.
That'll work. Yeah,
I like it.
I don't want to rough her up too bad. You know, you don't want to rough your children up too bad. You know, that old school stuff, it was old school. Now we got different type of children now. Mm-hmm. And you don't want them, you know, going out saying they didn't beat. Oh. Like that. So you gotta, you know, things are different now. We got different kids. They're more sensitive now than they were, because we used to can get a whooping and be like, all right, I done got a whooping, I'm good. You can't whoop these new kids. They will lose their mind if they get a for real whooping. Wow. So again, I just, you know, I know what's gonna get her in line. So a whooping is old school. Is not always necessary.
Well, I guess that's the most important part, that you know what's going to get her in line, because that's what I was going to ask. Like, what if, you know what I'm saying, what if you do something and she like, whatever, and you feel disrespected, like, oh. And then you feel like, man, I should have upped my approach, you know, as far as disciplining her.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like you said, that's like, if you know what get her in line and what get her in check, then there it is. I know what got me in line. My mama in that belt. Mm-hmm. Well, my mama stopped using the belt a long time ago. She used a shoe.
Or sometimes a simple look. Just look at you. Already know how.
Listen, my mama used to say, "Don't make me want you."
Don't make me want you.
Yes, don't make me want you. I don't know where she get that from, but I never got a whipping. And my mom will tell you this now, and it's so funny. She'll listen to this. She'll be like, "Wait, do we?" I know, girl, but I didn't get whippings much. I got like 2 whippings in my life. One, when I lied to my mama about going to Pizza Hut with a friend, but we went with some boys. 2, when I had detention all the time. My mama didn't know. I was like the problem child because I talked all the time. I had detention every day. And my mama was a substitute teacher at the time. And so it's like, you know, teachers, they say teachers, preachers, police officers, they got the baddest children. But I wasn't bad. I just like to talk. I mean, what's the use of having all these people in the classroom when I can't talk to them?
Like that. I'm trying to think.
So them like the only 2 times I ever got a whipping, like for real. And then like one time when I was 16, I like slammed the screen door. I didn't mean to. My mom was like, "Oh, slam my screen door," but I didn't like to be in trouble and I didn't like to be punished. So my mama for sure, punishment. That lady didn't play and that lady didn't care. 2 weeks all the time. You don't punish me for 2 weeks. You can't go to cheerleading practice. You can't go to basketball practice. You can't even be on a basketball team no more. I'm like, ooh. My mama didn't play the radio, but she tell me, she's like, Adrian, you were my first child. And so it was just trial and error. Well, my sister's so lenient. Man, my mama will snatch me out of something so fast and she didn't care. So she knew how to get me in check, how to get me in line. That lady didn't play. Hey, Lenars. Love you, girl. But it's really good to hear you guys talk about, you know, how you discipline your children and doing what works for them. And like Amber said, Ashanta, you do what's appropriate for Taylor because all children are different. You know, they all respond differently. They all react differently. And so I think that's the most important part about being a parent. Oh, look at y'all teaching me.
Yes. Is this what why you wanted this so you can get some insight?
That's what's up. I like it.
Shoot, half the time we don't know what we're doing. We just winging this thing. And if it worked, we like mental note that one work.
Trial and error. Trial and error. I like it.
You can read. You know they got all these kind of books out about parenting and advice about this, that, and the third. But the honest to God truth is, especially as a mom, you have to trust your instinct, your womanly intuition, and you gotta just kind of make it work. Cause you have to just make it work because the books that teach you about parenting and stuff, they don't take into account your demographic, your home life, your financial situation. All of that's not considered. All of that play a role in being a parent. Mm-hmm. You know, how you were raised. You know, the things that you grew up seeing and, you know, all of that. It actually, even without it consciously, did I say that word right?
Yes.
Consciously.
Mm-hmm. It's right.
You know what I mean? It does play a part. You know, like you were saying, like how we were raised old school, like I was saying, be seen, not heard, all of that. That made an impact on how I parent my kids. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want them to ever feel like they are just like a plant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like this plant back here where you just see it, but you don't hear it. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not, because they little humans, you know, and they got more on their mind and they got more questions and stuff than we do, you know, because they learning, they growing.
For sure. Yeah. My mom used to say that all the time though. And it was more so, she used to say girls. She used to say girls are supposed to be seen. Well, she used to say ladies are supposed to be seen and not heard. And so she used to say that to me all the time in high school as we were driving down the street. And I'm like, what up, girl?
Us in the cab. Remember how we used to be in the cafeteria at Fort Valley?
You know what I'm saying? I am my father's child.
Get live so we can.
That is it. But man, this has been really fun. Mm-hmm. Like just listening to y'all stories and it's pretty dope. And I can't wait to experience that because I'm going to laugh at my child in my arm.
Oh, yeah.
Go get in the bed.
You are.
Without supper?
Being a parent is the most difficult and the most rewarding job or role you will ever have. Mm. Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine.
It's so rewarding. Like at the end of the night, getting the kisses and the hugs and, you know, all of that, it just makes it so worth it. And the laughing times, like, even when they, like, the stuff that you were saying, like, you know you shouldn't be laughing at your child because they doing something bad or whatever. You know you shouldn't be laughing, but it brings you so much joy. And you can't wait to tell other family members because it brings them joy too, you know. So.
Yeah, do you guys ever, like, look and just thinking, like, man, this is a little Ashanta or these are, like, little Ambers? Like, I cannot, it's so surreal to think that I'm going to have a little Adrian. It's weird. Super weird.
I can't wait. I cannot wait till you have a little Adrian.
A little Adrian.
I can't. I'm definitely gonna come to Vegas. Then I ain't made it out.
I can't even stop cheesing so hard. You know what is? Go ahead.
The thing is, when you say the little Adrian, they will do things that literally remind you of yourself. That's literally crazy, and you may get mad at them. Like, so when you get mad at them, so how we talk about, girl, why you say that? Where you get that from? You have to think, like, that is something I said or did. Like, what? This is weird.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes. So you can see that they do pick up certain things that could be or was something that you have done. Like, like it's just weird. So that little Amber or that little Adrian, that little Ashanta, that really is like a thing. Like,
it is.
You're like, girl, you really acting like me, but you're gonna get a whoop.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this, Ashanta, it's a picture I got of Koya, and she's sitting, she got her little legs crossed.
Okay.
And Adrian commented, she was like, girl, uncross them legs. And I was like, where'd she get that from? Like,
right.
She was like 4 at the time when she took the picture, and she got them legs crossed, honey. And I thought about it, I was like, I always sit with my legs crossed, so she do what she see me do.
You know what, Amber? It's so funny. I was just looking at a picture of you. I was in my phone and I was looking at a picture of you when we were in South Carolina with you with your legs crossed, and it is just the cutest picture. And for sure, that's where she got crossing her legs from, because that is you all day. This is it right here. Where is it? Oh, no. Your legs aren't crossed, but there is one. But I love this picture of you.
Yes, I love that picture. We had so much fun.
I know.
Ashanta, I wish you could have came up there with us. We had so much fun.
Oh, no, I heard.
Listen.
I heard. But we will reunite. So.
We gonna reunite little Miss Webby.
And Adrian gonna put it together. You know, aside from me, she's the organizer.
I like planning things.
Honey, I am not. Y'all just tell me when to be there, and I'm gonna try my best to make it, because I ain't gonna plan damn details.
Adrian will get it together no matter what.
I will.
I put some outfits together.
Yes.
Oh, but don't worry though. For my birthday, details.
Okay.
Yes.
Get ready.
Yes. That'll be a good time.
Yep, it's gonna be a good time. Well, thank y'all so much. I know y'all got to take care of y'all babies. But thank you so much for being on this episode and just shedding some light.
Thank you for having us. You're
more than welcome. I know Ashanta through my best friend Shantae, and Ashanta is an amazing person. We've had just some. I remember Ashanta. She was like, Adrian, why do you do that? And she's just the sweetest person. Like, and she mean it. Like, I'm thinking she being funny, but that is who she is. She's like, but why would you think that? And I asked, I'm like, is she for real?
I wonder what it was.
I know what it was. I'll tell you what it was, but
okay.
You was like, but why, Adrian? I was like, I don't know. And you know, Shantae's so aggressive because she blah, 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 blah. You know, Shantae.
I think it's coming to me a little bit.
Yeah. But and Ashanta and I, we always laugh over the YouTube video of the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne Gang.
Oh my God. Who that is?
The asshole. Amber, we gotta send it to you if you ain't never seen it. Girl, it's so funny. Girl, well, it was something that was shown to me. It's a video about when Webby did the intro for the Breakfast Club, and it's on YouTube, girl, and it is hilarious. Okay. It's so funny. Like, I showed it to Ashanta, well, all of us out here in Vegas, and they got back to Atlanta, FaceTiming me, laughing, dying, like, child, for like a month and a half every time.
I'm still every time I think about it,
please send it to me, y'all.
It is hilarious. I can't even gather myself when I think about it or watch
Never.
it.
So we ain't even gonna go into it. And then of course you guys already know Amber, my girl. my really good friend, my LS, all of that jazz. I know. My honey. So, Ashanta, what is one piece of advice that you want to give to the people before we get off the podcast? And it can be about anything.
Okay. So, yes, I am a firm believer in living your best life.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing whatever you want to do. Life is just, oh my God, it has become so short.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, so short. So, no matter what it is you wake up and you want to do, I just do it. Mm-hmm. Like, you just never know. You don't know if you're going to see the next day.
Right.
So just at the end of the day, I am a firm believer of living your best life, doing what you want to do,
mm-hmm.
being adventurous, going where you want to go. If the opportunity presents itself,
mm-hmm.
do it.
Yeah. I subscribe to that. What about you, Amber?
Ashanta just took mine.
That why you were laughing?
That's exactly what I'm about to say.
I mean,
it's true. Like, just do what makes you happy. And I would say, like, help the world and do what makes you happy. You know, as long as you ain't, out in the street killing people and stealing and robbing, then do what makes you happy. You know.
Wait, did you tell people to steal and kill?
I said, no, don't do that.
Oh.
Now, if that makes you happy, so you need to go sit down on somebody's couch. Don't do that.
No, you need to go to the altar.
Yeah. Let somebody put some holy water on you. But no, yeah, just that. Do what makes you happy and live life to the fullest.
I like that.
Even if that's sleeping in the bed all day.
Listen, I am no stranger to that. I will get my rest.
Right.
Okay.
Hello. Okay.
I get my rest because it is essential to a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit. So sometimes you need that. For me, honestly, my tip is buy yourself something nice. Sometimes as parents, we take care of our kids, our responsibilities, and we should, but I'm to my art. Like, I got kids. I ain't got nothing but y'all. But, it's okay to treat yourself to something, even if it's something small. So you guys do a great job as parents, and it's okay to treat yourself. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said something like, I don't know if I was watching TV or what, but someone said that they felt bad buying themselves things because they felt like that's money that their children could have used. But, you're still a person and you still have to, take care of you and put energy into you. And like I said, it can be something as small as buying a candle for yourself that you like, something that just makes you feel good, because it's not always about extravagant things. So treat yourself once or twice. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. It was so good. And when I have my kids, don't be reneging on me, okay? Because I'm calling.
I'm one call away. One call,
that's all. You guys, please like, share, subscribe, and tell any and everybody that you know about this podcast. And until next time, much peace, love, and chaos. Peace out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.